the homeless men end up here at the Scott Mission because some of them have dealt with traumatic experiences in their childhood and unfortunately did not get a chance to heal from that, and so it just has affected their life to the core, and they're unable to sustain employment, and then they become homeless. And so mental illness is also a factor. Addiction is also a factor that a lot of men are homeless, and once you have mental illness and addictions and dealing with trauma, it's very hard to keep a job. So without a job, you can't get housing, maintain your rent, and then it just trickles down from there, and then now you're homeless. So a lot of these men, some of them even had jobs. So we have men like that had jobs, but for whatever reason got let go from their job, couldn't get another job, money's running out, they find themselves in a place of homelessness, even if it's temporary.
By the heart, when the heart is disconnected from the family members, when the heart and our feelings being affected for circumstances of the life, we can be homeless as well. Also, the iceberg could be. We have many layers that we can lead us to be a homelessness. For example, rough childhood, bad experience of sexual abuse.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Tanika, I'm the volunteer coordinator, and just showing the dining room and getting ready for a meal serving at 11:30. As you can see, they get a very nutritious hearty meal with some soup, bread, and a waiting list. People come at 4 o'clock to find out if we have any available beds. If the men that are in our shelter, they don't show up that night for their bed, then we go to the mailing waiting list to see, to give the bed to someone. Services available for the homeless men who are not in our shelter but need a shower, need to wash their clothes. They just sign up and they'll be able to use our facility to do those things. The men can stay here in our emergency shelter for usually a month, and after a month we do approach them and ask if they'd like to come on to case management. So part of our services is providing counselors to work with these men to get them to a place where they are self-sufficient, they can connect with family again, find housing, things like that. We also have services for the men where they can go on a retreat. We do have a retreat site in Caledon and Collingwood, beautiful. Okay, so this is our distribution area known as the food bank. We get donations here, clothing donations, food donations, and we sort the donations here. So if men are homeless and they need some clothes for free, they can come and we can pick up what they need in here. This is the room where the families come down and they get their dry goods, canned goods, and produce. Register for the Christmas, those that are in need, and they come down, the parents, they come down and choose items for their children, and they go home and wrap it for Christmas. Housing, there's a housing crisis in the city of Toronto. That is a big challenge on its own. That's important to us. But one of the challenges that some of these men, when we approach them to come on to case management, to get support and help, some of them unfortunately don't receive that help because it means taking responsibility for their actions, their behavior, things like that, and changing. And some people are not ready to change. Some are stuck and just want to continue in that cycle of homelessness. And so that is our challenge, because our heart's desire is to see people transformed and whole. And so how do we get them there? We can't force it on them. They have to be willing. They have to willingly receive and be a part of the process of wholeness. So that's, I would say, is one of our biggest challenges.